Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about DFM Foods going at highs at the moment. Let's understand about the company and let's see whether you should invest or not. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about DFM, here's small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up on a daily basis. Plus, you can ask me one question every day. For detailed market or one-on-one company talk and number of stocks you are holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about the company, DFM Foods was established in 1983 and they manufacture a number of snack items, food products, have Cracks as a major brand, and we all know about Cracks being kids earlier, and ventured into healthy snack food also recently. The market cap of the company is just about 2,300 crores. Also has brand Nutcut and have variants of Cracks in a number of flavors. If you look at the financials, then sales were relatively fine at around 4.3% for Q2, but the profit dropped by around 28% to around 10 crores. It has debt, but very low debt, high promoter holding. The best thing about the company is that the return on equity is around 30%. Operating profit margin of 11% is not that great, but is fine. If you look at the performance, then stock has remained flat for the last 2 years. So 2019 and 20 has remained absolutely flat. So till the start of 2020, from 2018 Feb March, it didn't do much. It nosedived in Feb March fall. Have nearly doubled in last 2 months. So what has happened in the last 2 3 months? The stock has went up from 170 175 all the way to 350 360, currently trading around those levels. They have produced good return ratios and the numbers have been decent, and that is why the stock has been lapped up at around 175. Also, there is very low liquidity for the stock, and that's why even a small number of shares bought in makes the stock go much higher. So strong return ratios and strong numbers has helped the stock to go higher with low liquidity. Consistent growth. It has been a consistent growth maker over the last 7 8 years. It has not been that the company is not doing any growth, but compared to other smaller, you can say, consumption companies, it didn't do that well, and that's why the stock did not perform very quickly, very fast. But may have begun a multi-month up move at the moment. So at around 350 360, it has scaled past that 280 300 resistance and currently trading well above it. So it looks like that it is heading towards much higher levels over the next few years. So a long-term bull market might have started in something like DFM Foods. If you look at the technicals, so it has scaled many resistances, as I mentioned, between 220 to 280 there were many resistances, and it failed to go up beyond say 250 280 levels, but now it has scaled those resistances and have gone up from those. It is maybe on the brink of a multi-year bull market, or making multiple highs. 422 is the all-time high that the company made. I think it was 5 8 10 years back, and so if that is taken out, currently the stock is at around 350 360. Once 422 is taken out, I see a strong up move in the stock, because only because of better fundamentals that the stock would scale past 420 430. There's not much trading that goes on, and I won't suggest trading into the stock. There's a strong support between 340 and 350. It looks extremely strong on charts after many years. So it used to be, you can say, range bound between 180 at the most lows to 240 at highs. So 180 to 240 was the range. Once it took out 240 250, then 280 became a resistance. Once it took out that, it went up to 380. So I think 422 is the level to look out, and once that is taken out, we could be looking at much higher levels on DFM Foods. So short-term support at 350 is strong on charts and can be bought with a 350 stop loss if you want to trade, although it is very close by. But I would suggest not to trade into such stocks with very low liquidity. I would say that you go ahead and invest into such companies for 4, 5, 6 years. Looks good fundamentally as well. So what needs to be done, in my opinion, I would say avoid for the time being, keep track of numbers, probably wait for decline. So with the markets as such, I won't say that you go ahead and jump in with all your money at 360, 370. Wait for major decline in the market, major decline in such stocks, and then probably accumulate around 300, 280, 310 levels. Keep track of numbers. If numbers are good, keep on buying the stock and look for other consumer companies also. So this company has not had a very big run. It can have, I mean, past performance does not say that the future will not be that great, but there are many other consumer companies in white goods, in ACs, in manufacturing, electronic manufacturing, in pharmaceutical, even chemicals, etc., which are consumer centric. So many companies are available. Probably you can look at them. If you really want to buy DFM, probably buy on 15-20% declines whenever that happens, or above 420, 430. Have less than 5% exposure in such stocks. So this was my video on DFM Foods. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching and kindly support me on Patreon. Thank you.